massive day for the unemployed. The Cringe couple has gone broke.
Okay, so here's the fucking deal.
We're poor.
To say at the age of 32, I've acquired empathy.
You know, it's not a crack house, it's a crack home. They got that USB plug in the corner. They can't even afford podcast equipment. It looks like they're sitting in Asmongold's jizz-stained basement.
We're poor.
Newsflash, we're poor. That's why we're in the basement for a third or fourth week in a row. I'm poor.
There's this Canadian idea called karma, and iDubbbz is sort of reaping what he was sowing.
They just suck because I attracted a lot of people who suck. Some people were, as I described earlier, were very much like antisocial, weird, basement dwellers.
Empathy? I definitely have that.
Like, I feel bad for iDubbbz. He genuinely has no funny bone left in his body. Like, the slurs were doing the heavy lifting, and iDubbbz is not a fan of heavy lifting.
I thought we'd be able to get out of here by now.
Their situation is so dire that even I have acquired empathy, and others as well. This rich Jewish guy even offered to buy out Creator Clash, their failed boxing event, and offered to buy their house. Like, can you even blame them? You guys are sitting on the floor using, like, VCR cables from the 60s, and then you can't even make it up. Their video disconnected.
Weird.
No, the reason it's doing that is because this cable
Yeah.
is very finicky, very sensitive.
Oh, so the cable, like...
Yeah. It just takes one of the dumb dogs.
This is truly a sad sight, and if you want to avoid being in the same predicament, grab your phone right now, scan this QR code, and go on to Free Cash, where you can make some coin while doing mobile games. You got Raid Shadow Legends, you know, you can complete things within the game to make some... And yes, it's 100% legit. They got over 180,000 reviews on Trustpilot and have been reviewed by other websites like Survey Police. Cashing out is super easy with plenty of options, whether that be PayPal, gift card, or more. Whether you're unemployed or you got some free time, you can go ahead and scan the code or use the link in the description and pinned comment to download Free Cash today. I don't want to sell any false hopes here. Don't expect this to replace your full-time job. It's good for extra money on the side. Oh yeah, and by the way, it's 100% free to sign up. Just enter your email address, create a password, and bada bing, bada boom, you're ready to rock and roll.
We're poor.
Couldn't be me. Life's a sandwich. No matter the way you flip it, the bread comes first. And then to make matters worse, his wife starts talking about Hassan's body hair and how sexy and muscular he is.
Too much body hair, okay, and facial hair. His name is Hassan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he said that America deserves 9/11.
9/11!
You're laughing at a 9/11 joke. Where's the empathy you were gloating about earlier?
Dog would die in a film, and I'd cry.
You know, I think this would be a great time to show your empathy, but I digress. And this ain't even about the nature of the joke. You know, I don't care. Make jokes about anything you want. This is about hypocrisy and how just cornball this dude is.
Some people might not find this funny, but somebody posted, you know, Timbits or like donut holes on Twitter and was like, what do you guys call these? And Prezzo said what he called them, which I'm not going to repeat.
Right.
It had 9/11 in it.
This is just straight up slander to my favorite Indian restaurant, Tim Hortons. All right. Put your pitchforks away. I'm Canadian, so I'm allowed to make these jokes.
And the F slur and some.
Right. Okay.
He was like,
He looks so uncomfortable. He's like, should I be here? Should I be like laughing at this? But on the real, let's pause for a second. How did this goober go broke? He literally had 1.5 billion views. A conservative estimate is like $2 or $3 million. And you know, unless all of his videos were demonetized, then unlucky, I guess.
He had no reason to end up broke. Like, you should see the views he was getting. He was on top of the world as far as like YouTube goes.
Well, he was too edgy to make money, and now he's too dumb to make money.
Hey, and for no particular reason, I'm not gonna question Ethan's ability to make money. He could probably buy me and enslave me in his basement. And even that basement would have a better microphone setup.
He did like one merch run when he did
the sheep.
The sheep. And he got lucky because he was edgy. We all thought that was funny at the time.
Right.
But now edgy isn't that funny.
I beg to disagree. Dark humor's like water. Not everybody gets it. Okay, let's assume iDubbbz is fully broke, but his wife is literally a sex worker. Like, isn't the whole point of that to cash a bag and retire early?
My girlfriend started an OnlyFans account.
Again, it's not a crack house, it's a crack home.
And I think all of it is cool.
What do you want him to know? I was cool at some point.
I'll give the floor to Pegasus here. He asked a very valid question.
And I really just, you know, I'm very curious to know their finances because how much did Anisa actually make from her OnlyFans because I was under the impression, you know, people do this, like iDubbbz and Anisa were actually doing this so they could make a substantial amount of money, so they would never have to, you know, resort to anything in their lives. That's like one of the main justifications for only oh, I'll make a couple $1 million, then I never have to work for the rest of my life. But it seems like for Anisa, she made like $100 and just left it.
You know, these suckers took all of their money and now they can't even afford a house anymore and they're living in a basement. Like, I genuinely feel sorry for this guy. And then they start talking about whether or not slurs are funny or not.
Yeah.
It can be funny. You just have to walk the line.
You have to walk the line, and, you know, you got to be willing to admit that it might not be funny to everyone.
Yeah.
This dude's pushing 40 and he just now had that epiphany. It's like an Andrew Schultz moment.
I'm more allowed to use cracker than Hassan is, though.
Yes. I think he has to become more mean to me online. You have to be more mean.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Because, like, in private, he's so mean to me.
You know, people here were speculating that she's setting up the building blocks, you know, brick by brick, setting up for a divorce.
Breadcrumbs. She's getting ready to leave his ass.
It reminds me of the meme. It's like, why is my husband yelling? And there's a hotline. And it's like, why is my wife yelling and feeling unheard?
Just, I mean, it's more like when I'm low energy. You know what I mean? And I've had enough of her shit.
Anyway, this bearded bandit was also on the podcast with iDubbbz, and Ethan Klein kind of went off.
Had a plot and it had characters and things were.
This bro is literally a fucking real life dwarf. Like, look at him. He literally looks like Gimli.
He does.
What's up, bro? Why don't you go mine some mithril?
Maybe I'm cooked in the head, but Ethan Klein's been kind of popping off lately. He's been kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's guilty by
anything
association.
He probably is nice. I'm only making fun of you because you're with them. Don't worry. It's not personal.
You cannot tell a man to go mine mithril and then say it's not personal, dog. Anyway, the video I covered today was uploaded to YouTube recently, and it's apparently something that came from their Patreon. Ethan is no longer living rent-free in their heads. He's the landlord. If Ethan were to buy iDubbbz's house and convert it into a boxing gym, that would be hilarious. Sponsored by Fansly. Not to be a dick, but this is a sorry site. Like, can you at least get a chair? Like, chairs and tables aren't that expensive. Boot up Facebook Marketplace. Get a chair for $20 or something.
Listen, if my husband calls me an ugly bitch with an enlarged, but yeah, no, you could say literally probably anything to me. Well, not literally anything.
Sticks and stones may break my bones. Statement.
He's getting $150 per month.
Here, maximum damage.
That's not it.
So they're making $700 a month, which is why they're doing it from Anisa's mom's basement.
Man, I feel kind of bad. I looked at their podcast views and it's not looking good. Barely cracking even 10K views on most of these videos. Maximum damage. The only damage here is the damage you've done to your bank account and reputation. But, you know, as a socialist, I think the rich should pay, and Ethan should, you know, at least send him some charity. Maybe like a folding table from Walmart. So iDubbbz is broke and now lives in his wife's parents' basement. How the mighty have fallen.
Basement dwellers.
Divorced in less than a year. Mark this comment. She took everything from him. His fans, his clout, his friends, his dignity, his self-worth. And now all of his money is gone as well. He has nothing left for her to take. She has completely broken him.
Like, feel for other people's pain and suffering.
The irony of calling his fans basement dwellers and now being reduced to one himself. When your #1 op has this much monetary power over you, I'd be embarrassed to even show my face online. I'd be, you know, out there hustling, getting my money up. iDubbbz went from discovering empathy to farming sympathy to pay his rent and make a little extra cash. $672 a month, that's a lot of money if you're in Pakistan.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
iDubbbz's life is genuinely a series of unfortunate events that he keeps digging his hole deeper. People love to blame Anisa for all of it, but honestly, he sort of did it to himself. And just to make it abundantly clear, even though I woke up at 7 a.m. to talk about these random people I've never met, I'm not parasocial. I'm just doing this for money, guys. Take my word for it, please. I'm just very, very
Poor.
These two people don't work.
Can you not drop the W slur like that? What the f is wrong with you?
And whatever money they had saved up, I'm pretty sure they lost a substantial... Somebody bankrolled that shit.
But unfortunately, we ran out of time for today's video.